All right. Hello. Am I muted? I'm not. I am very loud though. There we go. Bring me down. There's my music at 55, like the 40, 30s. Cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Caretographer once again. Back at it. I did some work last night during my Dragonlance session. And just like some grapes on the vines. It's really making things pop. So you'll notice some stuff's done. I'm just going to finish up the top side with some furnishing and some other things. So I know some people, some newcomers on the Dungeon Alchemist Discord have been asking around for tips or ideas for furnishing. And yeah, I normally talk through my process when I do most things. So tune in, take a seat. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from the Caretographer to you. Come hang out. I will have my friends in the background. They're just chatting about some Pathfinder 2e stuff. You know, just the fantasy grind, as it were, as it may be. Shocking. Joking. Oh, baby. Just a heads up, y'all. I am streaming, but nobody can hear you. Y'all are in the background, so. We love that. We love that. Yeah, I'm just, here clicking grapes. That's what I'm doing right now. Theme of. Oh, I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing one of my new projects. But the theme is dinner time. An oven? That's what I'm thinking. That's literally where I was like, oh, that you can do some really cool stuff, but that's what everyone's gonna do. So one thing that I've tried to do since I've started doing the damn challenge, I was like, I want to make sure that these are all battle maps. So, we can do some cool fun stuff with DA, awesome, but it is a tool to make maps for RPGs. So, like, every map that I make for a damn challenge is going to be something that you can use for a map, right? So, that's a really cool idea. What if the entire battle map was an oven? What if you're inside a huge oven? And of course, it's, witchy Hansel Gretel themed. Oh, that would be dope, dude. Like staring in like the Raven Queen in your dreams, like that's actually a really good idea. Yo, honestly, like the me and you together, it's just broken. It's just OP ideas for. Oh my God, Stormy, you say ID so much that I just said ID. Damn it. Mm. Cool. I can't wait. I'm actually excited to start that. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I was interested in Pathfinder. The building process was fun. I never really got to kind of play through the levels or anything, so that's a shame. Yeah, a bit. A bit. So I'm just trying to do my best to randomize these things. As always, the human brain likes symmetry, but some things need to be random. It's so hard to do things randomly. So mm-hmm. Mm. Ha. Yeah. Pathfinder is not very much anything like D&D. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ba-ba-bum. Bum bum bum. Suspense. Drama. Doo-da. And just scrapes. Ayum. Bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Last one. There we go. Looks so good. Okay, gotta grab my drawing tablet. Where my hand mitt went. Oh, not ready yet. Actually. Dirt League. I love that. Ooh. Meta power. That's super cool. you later. One thing I wish is that when I use this, I use my draw pad, it could be pressure sensitive. And I could scale the size of the brush as I press like it is on other programs, but that's like stretch goals times 10,000 for DA. Yeah, I checked Discord earlier this morning, and I thought of you because we were talking about the patch, and they're like, yeah, no release date. I was like, great. They pushed it back, and now they're just like, we're not even saying when it's ready. Yeah, but now that estimation is gone, so so they're running into issues. So like magic update this summer, 2024. That's what it seems like. I mean, they were really excited and they were ramping up. They had a lot of like promotional stuff for it, and then it like everything started to die down the last 2 weeks. Mm. Yeah. Mm. No, it's the simple, stupid stuff that tends to be the hardest stuff to code, right? And like I think what they're running into a lot, which I don't know if this is just everybody, it must be. You know, like they have stuff that they've made, and they have the program as is, right? And then they want to integrate all these new things, these new features, and they're just gonna keep breaking the game as they try to upgrade the game. So you know, things could be going good, and then next thing you know, a code breaks, and you're just like, what the fuck happened? Yeah. I mean, depending on what we're looking at, it could be. Yeah, that could be quality of life stuff. I think like asset work and stuff, like having like organization in the sense of like you can do the favorites, but like if you could have um maybe like yeah, category, like your own category, so like hey, like this is what I have for this map, stuff like that, stuff that's not necessarily the program doing anything, but just like stuff that you could probably again, like you said, stuff that you think is simple, but then in code maybe isn't so simple. But like being able to just be like, hey, Mitch's villa category in all the items that I've used in this villa build. Which is probably going to be game breaking in its own regard. Asset overload. Yeah. So what's important about that is not having asset overload when they kind of fade a layer of the second floor, the first floor underneath, right? Is is just like computer overload. And we've seen that with a lot of computers. And it's not to say that it's not possible, but it's to say that majority of users are not going to be able to utilize these functions anymore. And you'll need higher grade rigs and such. But what is cool is after they figure this out, this hump of layers on the y-axis, we then get to figure out, and I've already talked to Wim about this a little bit, we then get to figure out how to do layers on the x-axis in the manner of like, say I've built 4 maps that fit next to each other like a square, right? and the roads all line up, or even a building cut in half lined up with another building, right? Um, we could we could then have a layer of of invisible opaque map over there that's shut off, that's connected to this map, and we can then integrate more of our kind of map making skills in that sense of bigger worlds and integrated cityscapes. Exactly. So DA does a really good job of having a zoomed in intimate view. It's super detailed, and even after I've done all these big maps that I've been doing, you take that resolution and you zoom in and you see all the detail. It's all there, right? So to take DA and to put it in a zoomed out version can be done, but it really just doesn't do it justice because it does such a good job up close. And yeah. Word. What are they doing? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Mm. Mm-hmm. Bulwark? Okay, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, thanks. Interesting. So I'm confused how it's so instead of holding all the information, it's just gathering the information rapidly of the assets. And not the textures. It's updating the textures? There are none. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Do 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 do. No shit, really? Let me peep that. I might have seen stuff on that, and it's actually good because I looked for you the other day on my friends, and I was like, "What the heck, Stormy's not there." I was like, "We're not friends yet." So now we are. Yeah, I think I wanted to mention. I wanted to be like, "Yo, bad news on any updates." I wanted to mention that. Interesting. What type of game is this? This city builder? Interesting. So that's what you're saying with all the assets. There's just no texture on them. I'm watching somebody live right now. Second video, you said. Oh, like Falconeer Chronicles. Ow. Shoot. Ah, somebody built that on a mountaintop. Captured in game after 32 hours of building. Crazy. Definitely wild. Let's see. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. You can do whatever you want. You're much more flexible. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Is it already released? Word, word. Okay, early access. Mhm. Word. Mm. You know, a monopoly on anything. What do you mean? Yeah. They very much don't. Yeah, I would put them up there as the best. But like there's certain games that Steam doesn't carry, right? So yeah. Wowza. By doing what? Yeah. Like keys for Steam? Oh, okay. Steam keys. Gotcha. Interesting. But I mean, you have to hand out every single one of those keys. But regardless, like that's you selling your key. So I mean, it's essentially you selling your own copy. So that's kind of cool, actually. On Steam when you use them for the lead. Interesting. That's not a bad deal at all. Of and not only that, but like this is a big thing in like lead generation and business and stuff. It's you pay 30% when they make you money, right? So it's like you can at any point in time make your own money and sell your keys and use Steam's platform for your own gain and benefit. But when Steam actually sells your product and makes you money, they're gonna take 30%. But they allow you to hustle and do your own game. That's wicked cool. That's a really good deal. No wonder Steam's so cool. Mm, fair enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's good. Mm. Oh, cool. Where do you read all this? Oh, nice. Oh, word. Nice. Nice. Wow. I've I've done not nearly that much in my life. Nice. Probably in the sense of like national security. Yeah, yeah. If I can hack it, they can hack it, so fix it. Which is probably a really fun job. Oh, that's not fun then. That's just taking the that's just doing it. That's everything. That's everything. That's just like, hey, you wanted this to be a job. Now it's a job. Do paperwork. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not unless the feds pay you to do it. which is which which is pretty akin to the drug market as well. Drugs are very bad and illegal unless the feds do it. Don't bring that into our don't bring that across our borders unless the feds do it. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god. Where's the Spider-Man meme? Where is it? Where's the Spider-Man meme? Only undercover cops wouldn't be able to tell it's an undercover cop. Those are my favorite videos on the internet where they're just like out at like a car rally or something and they're just like, "Nope, ain't talking to you." And it's just like this weird dude with a goatee and like a baseball hat and shades and you're just like, "Really? Like this is your best attempt at blending in? Like, come on." You're getting paid money to blend in, and you're doing a poor job at it, sir. Yeah, I guess those people exist in all fields, right? People are good and bad at everything we do. Mm. Um. Mm. Oh yeah, nice. So yeah, surround yourself with hackers. You know, there's like a lesson to be learned there in that sentiment. Man's always watching. Hmm. Yeah, I was the chump that didn't get into computers. Sadly, as the world turned into everything's all about computers. Yeah, I wish I guess if I'm hindsighting right now into my career-based life, I kind of wish I really enjoyed working with Maya, which was like the earliest of 3D rendering programs way back in the day. Um, and I really liked it. When I remember liking it, I was like, wow, I could see myself doing this. And then I was like, oh, I literally thought to myself, I go, this isn't a practical career. And I was like, I'm gonna get into politics and do that. And I was like, wow, was that a stupid decision? I'm poor. I can't be in politics. Yeah. On what? Of roadblocks? I sell them on roadblocks? Roblox. Oh, okay. Oh, like sell STLs there? Cool. That's that's the hard part. It's the getting good at making 3D models. I definitely tried my hand at it a little bit, and I'm not horrible. Hey, what's up, Mac? I'm definitely not horrible at 3D modeling. But for me, it's like with my shoulder and my surgery and stuff, like it's really intensive. There's a lot of clicking. It's a lot of I do a lot of body movements to try and get my perspective, even though I don't need to. But and it's like it's hard to stay focused on a task like that when your body's in pain. And it's just like so I put the draw pad down, but I was doing okay with it. I had a couple good models. Interesting. That's an interesting avenue, but it makes sense. It's not unbelievable or far fetched by any regard. Um, yeah, that's crazy, and that's children using their parents' money to buy things, and in most cases, and this is why I don't feel bad anymore, because capitalism. In most cases, those are wealthy parents that have just given their kids a credit card to buy whatever they want on Roblox. So please, give me your money, sugar daddies of the world. Like, I'll do 3D modeling for Roblox. Let's do it. What's up, Mac? I'm just finishing up these vineyards for the villa here. It's one of my personal projects I've been working on. Kind of just started, more or less. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressing myself with this build. This is gorgeous. I've really loved how this turned out. I put the lighting on sunset, and I'm just like, chef's kiss. I'm just trying to add some grapes, some unripened grapes to the trees here. Thank you for giving us two colors of grapes. So I can go ahead and put the purple ones inside the house, and then these ones will be out on the vine. Mm. Anything can be made money on. It's the beauty of business. That the hard part about business is marketing and lead generation and having a continuous flow of people to buy the thing you choose to sell, right? Thanks, Mac. I appreciate it. Yeah. What's I get to do? I'm doing a villa on this map. I'm doing like a family crypt, which might be like an outside cemetery that leads into a very small indoor dungeon, like a single room dungeon. Um, I'll be doing a cave. I'll be doing a pirate ship. I'll be doing a observatory, methinks. I want to see if I can take this and put it into a very large thing and have it maybe sticking out of like a dome of some sort, like an actual observatory. Now, I know it's a little ambitious and it might not have full, operability, but I think it would look really cool. So mayhaps, we will have an observatory with the telescope popping out, and then the volcano and a dungeon underneath the volcano, and that's pretty much this map pack. Well, dude, this one's perfect. I love this one because it comes with a seat on it. So like this one very much is like an observatory telescope. It's like a very steampunk, almost like layman's, very fantasy-esque. It's not modern by any means. It looks a little janky, like if that leather strap broke, things might shut down, but the seat on it's really cool, yeah. Sure. One of the things I love about this map is even when you put it in orthotopic view, I did a really good job of just using the coloration of DA here. Oh, I gotta fix that right there. But it looks like it slopes up here, right? Looks like we got a couple dunes, and it kind of slopes up to a higher point. And if you come over here, like this is all flat. I just put this one little dune right here. I was just at the beach last summer. There's these little buildups of like stuff. Might put some more brush on it. Let me fix this. Dun dun dun. My kingdom for a slope tool. If you're there, Mac, a slope tool would be great. There you go. At least this doesn't look, I don't want it to look weird. I can round off a little bit. Let us finish. I guess just take the tops off, because it doesn't matter. These tops go back on very easily. This roof program I made. Have you ever been to Greece? It's not a river, it's the ocean, baby. Listen, I typed villa into Google and I saw several swimming pools immediately next to the ocean. So I don't know if you understand rich people or not, but they do things that oftentimes do not make sense to us regular people. Why would you put a pool next to a pool? Because I can, Storm! Because I can! Oh, God. Yeah, we'll put a pirate ship in the pool. Oh my God, are my eyes seeing that? Or is the pool tiles crooked? Are those my eyes or are those your eyes? Do you see that? Do they feel like they crook to the right a little bit? Doesn't that look a little crooked, Mac? Mac, put that into our notes. Slide this into the next update. I'm sure you guys aren't busy. Yeah, I'll put it on the to-do list of things to do. I think Mac left. He's missing all my jokes. Lucky him. We'll have to get somebody on it, yo. We'll have to get somebody on it. Yeah, so I decided to shut my advertisements off. The I think it was $4, like $2.32 or $4.32 I made in 1 month for running advertisements on my channel. It was like, I'll take the follower growth over no, just have them off. Just don't even run them. Shut them off. Yep. You haven't gotten any ads, have you? Oh, savage! Wow. If you could check for me, that would actually be cool. If you could maybe just like X out and then come back. But there shouldn't be any pre-rolls and there shouldn't be any. There's no ads. I have them all shut off. And that's kind of what I told myself. I was like, hey, I'll run a month of this and see what happens. And I was like, wow, I've just crushed my viewership and my followers have just gone down like crazy. It pertained to all the same people, like you and Stinks and my friends from the channel. But so it did give you a pre-roll? Okay. Mhm. Hmm. Perfect. And then two like small end tables here. No, it is 3 average viewers. You have to be streamed for like 15 hours and have 50 followers to be affiliate. Opt out of what? Oh, yeah. But you'll retain it, yeah. Yeah. But honestly, I mean, it's just, let's just talk numbers, right? If I made $20 in 1 month trying to stream my map making, right? And 15 of that was from just my friends subscribing. So thank you very much, friends. I appreciate that. I made $20 in 2 hours making one map, right? So I make more money making maps for people who want to commission them. Therefore, if I have a bigger channel and a bigger following, I have a bigger network and I might have more opportunities to make more maps, which I get paid more for. And I can still stream and I'll maybe do ads later when I have 1,000 followers, like fuck it. But yeah, as of right now, it's just crushing any outreach I have left. He what? Yeah. Word. I mean, in most cases, what I'm doing is map making, so you're really not missing much, and it's a lot of like, hey, you you see the progress. I dropped 5 more assets. You know, not much change over here, so I've never felt too bad about it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can snooze the ads and stuff, which I've tried doing in some aspects. But I just think in general, it's just like I feel since I started running ads, I see a lot more people who will hop on and then just hop off, and they don't stay. You know, so I'm like, I at least want you to stay and hang out and maybe follow me and then like my content. And then after you like my stuff, you might, be more partial to advertisements in the future. Hmm. That's kind of what I was doing at a point. I had a good rate where I was like trying to just schedule my ads around when I would take a break anyways. Um, but like there's literally no like even with this conversation that we're having, finding a feasible or an agreeable way that's very green flag for people with ads, it's not going to net me any money, so it's pointless. It'll net me $1.50 in a month because I do not have anywhere near enough viewers or followers. And honestly, like money comes from cheering and comes from subs. It does not come from ads. If I have like 50 to 100 people watching, like someone like Yankos, who has 6,000 people watching his stream, runs an ad for 30 seconds and probably makes $20, $30 or something, something that's actually like feasible in this world of economy that we live in, right? Hey, Yankos runs an ad and he gets to eat lunch. Must be nice, right? Like, so I just need to. It's not that I'm upset with the monetization. I'm just upset with the pace of which my growth has gone. So I want to change that. I'm changing that around. So I think this will serve me better. Um, that's $50. Yeah, it's $1 a sub. Is more than that? Subs are $5. Jesus. Mhm. Mhm. I don't. Yeah, I just don't understand how anybody ever gets to that many people. It's an insane number. Word. Yeah, I think that's where I gotta get a TikTok following for my maps. Well, TikTok and YouTube Shorts are the same thing. Yeah, that's great. I hate Twitch because X because Elon, so like, but word. Yeah, definitely. Mm. What? They upload his shorts? How? And just take his content? What's his content? Life advice? And just talking, just being a person. Um, yeah, there's a lot of people like that. Like, there's this one person who literally just sat there and listened to music, and that's what is his channel. And he had like 4,000 people watching him just sit there and listen to music. I was like, what are we watching right now? I don't understand. That's what YouTube and Spotify and everything else is for? Cool. He's not a lawyer. He can't. Let's see. An oven. I like that I can just use this one. Finally. That seems to be it. That seems to be it. The people who have, quote, the voice tend to attract people. I mean, I don't know about what by definition would be a bad voice. Something that, like an annoying voice. I know what by definition people mean by the voice, because it's like that movie. It's that super rich, deep. This summer, you'll watch Helldivers, but you'll be diving too. You know, like that voice. Like that's my buddy Lancer has that voice, and he does YouTube shorts. He did literally does YouTube shorts where I shit you not, all this person does for content is find a paragraph, reads the paragraph, and puts it on YouTube. And he's getting followers and subs, and I'm happy for him because he's got the voice. But I'm just like, that's all he does. That's the only skill. Is just I'm just gonna read this paragraph in my voice as me. This is Caretographer tuning in as Caretographer. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting into voice acting and commercials, dubs, and stuff. Heck, there's that one dude who like he was super young too, um, but would do like dramatic readings of things that people wanted. So like people would take excerpts from their favorite show or something really silly, or maybe take like a presidential quote and have it be done in epic voice. And the dude's YouTube channel was this isn't Lancer, this is somebody else. Was just them doing epic readings of commissions and of requests, right? And then eventually just that got him enough renown to do commercials, and now the dude does commercials. Do do do. Hey, what's up, Lore Master? We're bopping away at the kitchen. I'm gonna step away for a couple minutes here. I'll zoom out so my newcomers can see what the map looks like in its grandeur. Well, I mean, I'll be here in chat for your lovely, splendid ears to hear. I'm just stepping away from the keyboard. AFK, if you will. We were just talking about how some people have the voice, and Lancer is one of those the voice people. Carlos, also one of the voice. Ruth's Southern Draw. You're from Thursday Vampires, right? Yeah, she's got a great little Southern thing. It's so good that it literally made Ben start talking in Southern Draw. All right. Yeah. Got your back to school best, son? Okay, okay. Yeah, here we are. Let's see. There you go. And I still don't know how I feel about that phrase of speech. Like, I love it, but then I'm like, is it okay that I love that phrase? Is this an acceptable phrase to it? I don't know if I'll. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I'll incorporate it into my own speech, but you know. Look at how cute that fake stairway looks. You know, it's honestly my new favorite thing because I've done a lot of like 3D stuff, and like the perspective with 3D is forced because it's 3D and you can only use the assets and how you can cheat them. But the ways you can cheat assets in a two-dimensional format is so fuego. Like, yeah, and you can just use little like shades of color and like a little tiny drop. So like I just created fake stairs on a flat surface. I have a fake curvature on my topography and it's all flat. It's like it's really popping off on this map right now. And then like on top of that, like you can just like say, hey, all right, this maybe looks a little forced, but let's throw something over it, and now it looks like it's hidden, and what it was forced is no longer that forced. I just take this little arch, which I've been meaning to use these arches with the ivy on them for ages. I don't know what they're called, like little atriums or something. Heck yeah. Do my little ADD stint out of the kitchen. Go back to the kitchen. You know, Dungeon Alchemist. So one of the things I like to do when I'm designing interior is to use a bit of like literal impression. So we have a sausage stuffer. Things that go in sausage are meat, spices, and salt. So we're gonna put like a little pile of salt here in front of maybe a thing. It's my little jars. You need a little jar. Yep, always. Both. The sausage stuffers and peace. Let's see. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, for sure. Well, this is like a shorter format type game. So it's a one shot, it's a sum shot. Let's see. And I think this will be a good chance for you to check out Pathfinder too, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't I find the jars? Ugh. Furniture. Vases? And then vases? No. Clay. You know, these will work. For what I want. Oh, dude, my insides just hurt. Doing what? Not doing anything. That's the hard, frustrating part. No, they just hurt. They all hurt. All hurts. Do do do. We got a meat grinder over here. Yeah. Quite literally doing the kitchen, yeah. That's the biggest cleaver I've ever seen. There we go. And what I am trying to do is kind of make it look lived in to the extent of it looks like they have left things out, like they were working on some stuff and like they just so happened to not be working on it anymore. Maybe like an accident had happened or something to that regard is what I'm like kind of going for. If I had a goal, what's my goal? What are you working on? Or what are you doing? Hmm? Nice. You getting ready to go out somewhere? Oh, nice. Nice. I love it, Pixel. I love it. Yeah, no, that's good. We like that. We dig it. You should try Red Bali Kratom. It's really helped me, and it's an all natural herbal. There you go. I feel you on that. I feel you on the boring part because you're just like trying to go to sleep and you're just like doing nothing or like relaxing things and just like it's still not working. So then like you look back at the last 2 hours and you're just like, what have I done? Like, what am I doing? Ooh, oops. No, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, don't make enemies now. There you go, that's very kitchen. Matches my blue theme. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, for sure.
Only they were actually a bot. I think they were gay too, or at least intimate. They were reacting the same way. I have some female friends that happen to be bottoms that I know well enough that I can like tease them in that way without it being weird. And he reacted the same way that they did. It's totally awesome.
Ooh. Just booty bump.
That's like that meme. That's like that meme where the lady's on she's on like Fortune or something, and she's like, or Tumblr, the Tumblr post. She's like, my grandma, or I think it was my mom or someone was like, I don't understand how, like I understand like lesbians exist, but how do they know when to stop? And I read it and I was like, oh no, you poor sweet child. Right? It's like,
Says this this cis male.
snail? Snail? Oh, did you know you can kit bash in this?
What do you mean?
I heard about it, but I don't know what kit bashing is. Okay, so kit bashing is a thing that started in Warhammer, in the Warhammer stuff. So Warhammer kits would give you the sprue that has all the like little pieces you need to build your guys, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it would also give you a couple extra pieces for like, oh, I don't like this one, I instead want this one.
times.
Okay. Also, question. I have a question, because you two seem to be morally straight enough to be trusted with this question. Would it be morally bad of me to open a Kickstarter or like a GoFundMe so I can get my bike out of the mechanic shop before the mechanic sells it?
That,
Because it's been long enough that he could sell it right now.
that's up to you. I mean, can you live with the decision? Because it doesn't matter to me none. Get your bike fixed, buddy.
Well, it's already fixed. That's the thing. It's already fixed, but it's been long enough that if he wanted to, he could say, "Hey, it's been too long. I have to sell this if you can't pay for it." Yeah, just like, "Hey, I've been having a really rough time with employment, especially with my bike being in the shop. Because it's in the shop and I can't get a job right now where we work, I'm risking losing my way of transportation."
Honesty is the best.
Yeah.
As if mechanics, honestly, they have a very slow like work and turnover, so it's like they're not gonna break the bank if they have to hold your car for a couple extra days or something, you know.
Well, I mean, it's already been a little over 30 days. It was done February 22nd.
Yeah, and if you're a no, so there's another thing, right? If you're a random person, like so Amanda sometimes does the online grocery shopping from Walmart, so we just pick it up. And it's like you're a random person with no face, right? So therefore, you know, if there's a substitution, if they got to grab some berries, well, they're going to grab the berries that they want to grab at that point in time, which is, you know, nobody's watching me. Who cares, right? If you were the customer right in front of them and they were handing you these berries and you could clearly see that these berries aren't as good as the other berries, they would feel weird about that, right? And in converse, for your situation here, like if the person was to say, get rid of your car because there's no face that they can put to that car, it wouldn't be a weird decision for them at all. But if you were to call them or show up in person and be like, hey, I'm an honest person, I'm trying my best here, this is me, now they have to at least think about you when they do to make a decision with that car. And like I said, like mechanics, like they can let a car sit there for a couple extra days.
I do it, but worse things have happened to me. I'm realizing that I'm a really bad judge of character when it comes to mechanics and pro. Honestly, it's probably why I keep getting cheated on in all my relationships.
You gotta call red flags when you see them.
I'll talk to friends about shit after it happens, and like I'll be defending them, like, how do you not see those flags? Those are fucking crimson. And I'm like, what? But those are all easily explainable. Yeah,
Sizing.
like the last person I was talking to, they was going on a vacation and they didn't tell me that they said that they were going on a vacation. They told me about that way ahead of time. And then like a week before the full talking to them about what happened, talking to them about it, and they're like, yeah, I'm going on a vacation with a friend. I was like, oh yeah, cool. That's cool. So I'll
Yeah, but
a little
as somebody who's in a relationship, quote unquote, if you are, you should feel like a boundary should be firm and set in. If you are going to be going on a vacation somewhere with somebody else, I should, be at least communicated that information in a timely fashion, and that shouldn't be
so
a large ask.
that makes more details to them. Was there a strong set relationship?
Well, then that changes things. Were you or were you not in a relationship with boundaries set?
Oh, I know. No, there's a bunch of layers of details here. I like it made me nervous, so I let my nervousness know, and she calmed me down and told me that there's nothing happening because I was sleeping with her at the time, and to my knowledge, we were monogamous. Like we were friends. We were in this kind of weird mode where we're calling it friends, but we're doing basically everything a relationship does.
It's a. I'm a firm standby believer, and you're either are or you are not monogamous. There's two versions,
Like
on or off.
I understood it. We were seeing other people. You even made sure I wasn't before we started doing any of this.
Then yeah, then you should feel firm in your. That is that what that is? Is that what a situationship is? I've been so curious. And it's just kind of hung up
That's
in
awesome.
question mark.
They cut me off, and it was like what sucked me up a little bit because they cut me off, and in their cutback was like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually like talking to this guy now," and then I was like curious, like, okay, cool, that's no problem. We didn't set anything hard and fast. It's cool. I respect that. Just out of curiosity, who?
Mm.
And she was, oh yeah, it's that friend that that came back from the military that was on. I was like, that's the guy you told me not to worry about.
Mm. Mm.
Can't take it personally.
She's literally a meme. I mean, I wouldn't take it personal either. I would let that red flag be known and act accordingly. If that's the lines that they have set for things, then that's the lines that will be set in kind. And if that doesn't suit what you see fit, well, then let that person be a person and just go different separate ways.
No, I'm not supposed to. No, they cut me off. Like fully. Like they sent me a message like after all of it. They were like, um, you still want to be friends? And then I had a dead zone. I like ended up going to a dead zone, so I didn't get the message. So I wasn't able to respond. And then by the time I made it out of the dead zone, they assumed that I was saying no. So I followed up with like a no, that's not the case. Just like I'm a little upset about this, and I don't want to like freak out on you and take what I'm feeling out on you.
Yep. Just go two separate ways.
What did I do?
You just let people be people. Juan, I know what a situationship is now.
You know what's funny? Is I was literally in your stream chat right when you released it. But not every content creator engages with their loyal subscribers, so
Wow, okay, the 5 seconds I don't look at my first VIP subscriber friend,
like lost a son. Isn't that
a
crazy?
failure at life. I am such a failure. Womp womp.
What definition did you hear?
The yeah, I mean,
What is your understanding of situation?
okay, so my understanding of a situationship is when you have two people and they're consensually participating in activities that might be misconstrued as being in a relationship. However, titles and boundaries have not been agreed upon or set, and therefore there is a fair amount of confusion between these two people, including the confusion of I might not want to say do a thing that might mess up my situationship, but therefore can I be upset about somebody who did something that would be a thing that messed up my situationship? It's awfully conflicting.
I'm not sure if I follow that last part so much, but a lot of the like lack of communication and boundary setting, um, but like lots of behaviors that can often signal miscommunication. That's what I tried to tell him. It's just have two grown folks playing house.
Well, I mean, like, it's like, but like, what does that mean behind that? You know, like,
So I was in a situation recently. I met this guy. We hit it off. I literally was stuck under him for like 3, 4 months. I was at his house all the time. I was cooking in bed all the time. I was taking care of his kids. I was cooking for him. Like, if you knew better, you would say, "Oh, they're dating," because they spend every day together. They this bitch is literally over here taking care of his kids. Like, that's it.
oh, alright, okay.
Because he would also turn around and say, "We're not dating."
Hmm.
That also, so that's a pretty advanced situationship.
That's I didn't think it was that advanced. When Juan said playing house, I thought it meant, like dating, going out, like being like,
Next it would be we're cuddled up.
more like the cutesy like, yeah.
I mean, it's only ever that for me with advanced situationship. I have to remember to not sound this man, not the word I would like to say. How's the rest of your life?
This man.
I was not gonna say that word. I was gonna say a very different word. You could have helped him melt that pit, you felon. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of younger people go through it. I've definitely gone through mine. Um, eventually, either get stuck in the cycle and never kind of like emotionally mature in terms of like finding the tools that you need to clearly communicate to protect yourself from these types of things
mm-hmm.
if they're not what you want.
Well, that's what I was getting into, more of like what it means, like emotionally for the people involved in these situationships. It's awfully confusing. You might at times feel like you can't do things, but then again, like you might be like, Pixel, like, is it okay for me to be mad or upset in this situation if we didn't have any boundaries set? But like this does upset me, that's hard. That's difficult. Like we are emotional creatures. Like
You can get outside of it and approach these things like very rationally, but when you're inside of it, you usually at least one person that's kind of like, well, I really like this person, and kind of like don't want to, fuck up the vibe.
mm-hmm.
And that feeling can like complicate the logical thinking that you need to handle it. That's me every time. Every time. It's hard. You have to parent yourself.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
That's so hard, man. Okay, so the meme slash stereotype of the girl that always ends up getting with emotionally unavailable guys.
Mm.
I feel like I'm the inverse of that.
Mm-hmm.
Always with emotionally unavailable women.
I mean, maybe there's could be some introspection on this. Not to be rude, but if you're noticing a pattern, perhaps maybe there's something you can see about yourself. not trying not to say that because that isn't always the case. Because as you said, San, or that like people suck, right? Like there's a fair amount of RNG. I was thinking that driving to the hot tub the other day. I was like, you know what people don't talk about? The RNG in life. What if you just roll bad? What if you show up at 5 minutes late in life when 5 minutes earlier the job was yours, or like 5 minutes earlier there was $100 bill on the road, right? Like, what if you're a minute behind fate every corner you turn? Right, but we play. So I was and like in that thought, in uh, oh my god. I was thinking in D it's the same thing, but like we often get like a lot of chances to roll the dice, right? And I was just like, I need more dice rolls. So I was thinking, I was like, I need more dice rolls in life. Don't sell yourself short. No, yo, Juan, you have been on it for a minute now. You have been in this mood. Somebody, somebody, please. Hmm. Let's save that. Dude, literally, you and my wife. um. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. I know of them. I do not know the intricacies of the different flavors. I feel like a lesson was learned here today.
All the way down to the wattages of my wattage is too low. You can't do it. Turn out, Joey, it works. And I told my nose that. And finally, well, not finally, when I when I first got the security job that I had, I was like, all right, I can finally buy nice things that I need to improve my overall well-being in life. I got myself a nice not like a great printed one, but like this is the wattage that everything says to use. And I took this top high and I put it down to set like so it's the right wattage, and it came out just like it does here. Just like flaky, buttery, crispy, crunchy.
This is the intricacies of pot pie, brought to you by Marie Callender's. Man, dude, start putting stuff on a map. It just looks so much better. You're just like, hey, put some stuff inside this room. Oh, wow, cool.
I had a question. If I were to make a map
Mm-hmm.
of all the mechanics,
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by solid map, not using digital tools? Like physical, like tabletop? Okay, yeah, okay, go ahead. No, I would think going to your local thrift store and finding as many discounted, cheap, used Legos as you could would be the best solution. And just go to town with Legos. Well, I think for you don't have to do it. You could do it. I just draw that. Like a continent map or like a regional map, I would just draw that, pen and paper or any type of drawing application that you like to use. And then as far as like battle maps and stuff. Oh, you like I've seen TikTok videos where people like use dice to like decide where everything is and sits to like RNG your map. Yeah, why not? You could do that. I mean, any mechanic you want to kind of make up for that, dice is be an easiest one. And you could roll them and have different values and have them land in different spots. Mm. I don't want to. I have to. Not yet. Not me keeping tabs on my friends.
Is it really a concrete jungle where dreams are made of?
La da da da.
I can't think of New York without thinking about Pennsylvania. Whenever that like theater guy going, Joey. And then they like cuts like a big music video of everyone dancing at this Thanksgiving dinner. And they're like, why are they dancing? Didn't you just kill their pet? What happened? And then after a while you realize it's not gonna make sense. It's not. It's just all a fun stunt.
Do do. Dwee do Yes. I would also say, if you don't like that, there are many features and classes and ways to play a character in D&D that doesn't really rely on the dice roll so much and can just be effective no matter what. And I would totally be like happy to help you make a character like that.
I don't like that one factor about combat here.
Yeah, you can pretty much negate any type of. Hey, just be a support character. Boom, done. I don't roll. Oh well, maybe a more narrative-based game would be what you're looking for then.
Monday game, or the narrative focused kind of detective way handshake one.
Hmm.
And if I do, how upset would you be if the hyperability is to block characters that I know and yes, these are all really useless.
Is it Abjuration Tank?
No.
Oh, because Abjuration Tank's wicked awesome.
Dungeon Master. You literally have everything. Like, as long as you have random
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the reason why I ask is because the hyperability to block effectively allows me to remove any dice rolls.
Do, 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 do.
It uses block and uses the wrath block as in
Which one is it? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely one of the ways I was talking about. Yeah,
well those are
it's not broken at all. Yeah, and there's limits to it and stuff.
there's no, it also uses silvery barbs and
Yeah, yeah. I mean, then continue to add stuff to your dice pool that is guaranteed, right? You should. Yeah. Well, I think like there's high risk reward play in D&D, and I think a lot of people get trapped in it, like specifically with like sorcerers or casters, where they think off the rip they're like, oh, I see myself as a magic user, I want to play a magic user first. And it's like, well, if you're not optimizing and or just like kind of being wasteful with some stuff, like your sorcerer might get beat up a couple times, and if people don't like that, well, it's like there's stuff that doesn't get beat up so easily. There's stuff that just works. Like our good friend Ben. Like he sometimes just rolls bad all night. If you don't like that, be Portent Wizard and don't roll at all. Like
also if you want like if you want to be a sorcerer, you can be a tanky sorcerer. Just go no dwarf and dragon, and don't dump your con. Put as many points into con as you can stand.
do do
I have
do
made
do do.
a sorcerer that had like 180 or something hit points at like level 16, which is a lot.
Mm.
Because I think he had like 18 points into Constitution, Tough, Nil Dwarf, and Draconic 4. That's that's 7 extra hit points per level on top of the d6, averaging out at 3, so it's about 10 HP every level.
What time is it? I should get some food in me. Take a break. I've been going ham.
I've been playing too much Warframe. Oh my god, I've been playing too much Warframe. I started going high AC shield gating, and Pete is totally taking it.
I thought we were playing D&D this Friday.
Y'all were playing D&D. Wait, y'all playing
Pixels. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you were aware of that because I saw the conflicting plans. Streaming? Are you joining? All right, yeah. How early can you stream tomorrow? 9 and 10 are the peak hours of Wednesday for D&D streaming. So if you want to do like 9 a.m. Yeah, you can start at 9. Start at 9 if you want. Barring like any like child has to stay home or things like that, but yeah. Kichu, I'll turn my ghost on. I'm gonna I'm gonna call it here for now. I did quite a bit of work. I just got to finish the bedrooms upstairs. So, peace, everybody. Take care.